Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining us for Fortaleza on the Fives with Michael Aredes out of New York City. Today he'll be making us a Más Sazón Por Favor.
Hey y'all, good morning. How's it going? So this morning we are going to start with a really cool Fortaleza cocktail, a Paloma riff. I'm calling Más Sazón Por Favor. We're going to be using the añejo, some creme de pamplemousse, celery soda, and some yuzu juice as well. Also a fennel salt rim and a really cool grapefruit dehydrated garnish. So when I was making this cocktail, I definitely thought of my family. I'm using a quart ounce of yuzu juice there. We used to get together and cook all the time. Like, cooking is central to our whole operation as a family. Gathering, cooking together. My mom always having a meal prepared for us, an ounce of the creme de pamplemousse as well. And my grandfather, whenever we got together with my mother, always had a commentary on how she seasoned her food. My grandfather loved to have everything really, really seasoned, and still does, like, to this day. So every time we get together, he's like, Jody, ponte más sazón por favor en la comida. And she just was like always flustered. But for me, it was always exciting because I really got to learn about a lot of different flavors and making different things. So we also poured an ounce of the creme de pamplemousse there and the 2 ounces of the tequila. So for me, I always got excited, like, experimenting with different flavors. And when it came to working on this Paloma, I was like, okay, so this is already a beautiful cocktail. Let's do something a little different. We're going to make it a little more vegetal, a little more herbal, still super refreshing. So I've taken 2 Gulf Chaff cubes, put it in my tin with everything else. Gonna give it a quick shake as well. And to me, this is like one of the most classic, beautiful cocktails there is from Mexican culture. So always super excited to get to make something really cool out of what it is. So put it in your glass right there. And I have this celery soda. So what it's gonna do is kind of spread everything out and dry it out. Make it still keep it super, super clean and beautiful.
So Michael, who was right between your grandmother and your grandfather in terms of the level of seasoning?
Well, between my mom and my grandpa, probably my grandpa. My mom is kind of restrained with a lot of things in life. And I love her to death, but she definitely is a lot more cautious than my grandfather is. Like, my grandfather has always traveled around the world doing things, has always never been afraid to try different kinds of food and what have you. So I would definitely say my grandfather was the one who was kind of right in that ideal. Personally, that was my opinion. If my mom heard that, she might lose it. So, Mom, I love you. But yeah, like, especially for me, like, growing up in Chicano in LA, this Mexican food has always been like center, and carne asada was always the food of choice. But again, my grandfather always had to have his way. He needed everything like a lot more of a punch. So I have the cocktail right here, almost finished. We're gonna actually top it off with a little bit more soda. I have this cool fennel salt on the rim that I made. You can find the recipe on the Fortaleza on the Fives page right there, and also have this really cool dehydrated grapefruit slice with some salt and fennel as well. Don't need a shot, but if you want one, you got one.
Awesome. Tempted to pour myself one right now.
Hey, let's do it.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Anytime.
So for the rest of y'all watching, we've also put together a great recipe guide with all this and all our Fortaleza on the 5 cocktails that you can download for free at PDXCW.com/Fortaleza on the 5s. To see all of our great content, please follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/PDXCW and YouTube.com/PDXCW, and on Instagram at PDXCW. Join us in 1 hour at 12:05 when we meet Delilah Guarado from Austin, Texas. We'll be mixing up her amazing cocktails, the Reina Picosa. And of course, please follow Fortaleza at Drink Fortaleza. So thank you so much, Michael. And I hope that drink is delicious. I'm kind of sad that I didn't follow along with you here and make one for myself.
Hey, we got one for you next time. Not a problem.
So thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.